All right, like I said, knowing that he that is such is subverted and sinneth, being condemned of himself, you know, because the Lord casted you out, man. He's basically already jacked you up, you know. So I'm gonna look up that word heretic in 10.
Strong's G 141. Heretikas. Heretikas.
So I'm gonna go down here to the outline of biblical usage. It says fitted or able to take or choose a thing. Schematic, factious, a follower of false doctrine, heretic. And that's what they are. They're followers of false doctrines. They've created their own doctrine. They follow the rest of the other guys out here that are against this 12 tribe sign, man. You know? All right. So I'm gonna look up that word schematic. And it's gonna go right into Salakia, for some reason not bringing it up, but you go into that word schematic, it goes into the word the root word, which is schism, which means a division. You know, they're divided. They separated themselves. You know, they basically taken themselves away from the body. You know, when you read Corinthians, it says that there is no schism within the body, man. All right. So these are these men that are followers of false doctrines, that are not followers of Yahawah Shem Yahushai. You know, they follow their own ways, their pernicious ways, and things of that nature. Okay, so I'm gonna go from there, just to bring up that example in the book of Acts, chapter 5. Start at verse 34. Then stood there up one in the council, a Pharisee named Gamaliel, a doctor of the law, had in reputation among all the people, and commanded to put the apostles forth a little space. So Gamaliel, he was wise, man. You know, he was a man of wisdom, and the Lord was dealing with him for him to stand up for the apostles, man, and to say the things that he's gonna say. You know, he says, and said unto them, you men of Israel, take heed to yourselves what you intend to do as touching these men. You know, basically it's saying, like, if you don't agree with them, just leave them alone. It's better for you to just keep your mouth shut, go about your business, and that's it. End of story. You know, it's just like these fallouts, these false preachers, pastors, whatever you want to call them. You know, they're foolish, man. They have no understanding. You know, they're butthurt. They hate. They're the ones that truly hate, man. They hate the things that are good, and I'm gonna bring that out. It says, and said unto them, you men of Israel, take heed to yourselves what you intend to do as touching these men. You know, it's because you ain't physically touching us, you're still touching spiritually, man. And you're not just messing with us, you're messing with Yahawah Shai's work, man. Verse 36, for before these days rose up Theodas, boasting himself to be somebody. All right, it's like you got these guys, these heads of the camps that are fallouts, that are not a part of GMS, that buck up against GMS. That's exactly what they are. They boast themselves to be somebody, man. They actually think in their heads that they're actually somebody. To whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves, who was slain, and all, as many as obeyed him, were scattered and brought to naught. You know, just and they might increase with people. You know, I'm not saying they won't, but that doesn't mean nothing. That don't mean shit. Because look at these men. These men, they all died and they came to naught. Nothing happened. It was just, you know, for nothing. But like I said, and all the brothers, the elders know that this is a necessary evil, and you're set up just to take those ones that Yahweh Shai don't want. Verse 37. After this man rose up Judas of Galilee in the days of the taxing, and drew away much people after him. He also perished, and all, even as many as obeyed him, were dispersed. You know, they came to nothing, man. Verse 38, and now I say unto you, refrain from these men, and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of Yahawah, you cannot overthrow it, lest happily you be found even to fight against Yahawah. So if it be not but if it be of men, it's gonna come to naught, man. All right. But if it be of the Most High, You cannot overthrow it. You're not going to be able to overthrow the 12 tribe sign. It's everywhere, man. Everybody knows it. Only the elect are going to gravitate to who they are as a people and nationality, and they're going to accept it, man. They're going to accept the names Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They're going to accept that the Paleo Hebrew is a Lashwan Kadash. Okay? Etc., etc. They're going to, they're going to believe in the names Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai because that's the Paleo Hebrew. But you're basically fighting against God because Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has laid it out. This is how it is. This is how it's supposed to be. All right? So I wanted to bring out that this example of that necessary evil and how these fallouts, these camps that they remain, so-called doing the work, but really it's just out of strife and envy, and hate against the elders and GMS, the brothers, is a necessary evil, but they're going to come to naught, man. You cannot overthrow that which be of the Most High, man. Okay? It was prophesied. It was already orally given the geographical locations on how to identify who the Israelites are, man. Here to this very day. When you go into it, you can see it, man. You go into, Lord, when I'm going to do the video on Issachar and Zebulon, man. Just to show how it's apparent. It's apparent that Issachar is according to that landmass, the so-called Mexicans, and Zebulon is the Mayans, man, over there in south of Mexico, in Central America, basically. So I want to get into that, Lord willing, but it's obvious, man. These guys are just full of envy and hate, and they're heretics, man. So from there, I want to go ahead and go to the book of Micah. Salakia, give me a second, brothers. All right, I'm going to go to the book of Micah 3:1. It says, "And I said, Hear, I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and you princes of the house of Israel, is it not for you to know judgment?" So is it not for you to know discernment? The truth, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding on how to decipher what is true and what is false. That's what it's meaning, man. All right? It's not just the law, statutes, and commandments. It's more than that, too. It's about discernment, having spiritual discernment, man. Is it not for you to know that? Oh, you heads of Jacob. Right? It says, who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off the skin from off them and their flesh from off their bones. And that's what they're doing, man. They're trying to take you Negro Latinos and Native American Indians back into the grave. They want to put you back into the dirt, man. Spiritually, they want to bury you back. All right? That's why the Lord talks about how it's impossible for those that were once enlightened to come back, because you're basically crucifying the Lord afresh all over again, man. If they could, they would put the Lord back in the damn cross, man. And that right there, who pluck off the skin off them and their flesh from off their bones, talking about you knowing the truth, who you are as a people, knowing the names, the breakdowns, the knowledge. That's what that means. Verse 3, who also eat the flesh of my people and flay their skin from off them, and they break their bones and chop them in pieces, as for the pot and as flesh within the cauldron. Basically, I mean, they're like damn cannibals, man. They're like leeches. The Lord uses an example as fox. I'm gonna bring that out. A fox is what? A damn scavenger, man. He'll keep picking at you until he keeps tearing little pieces of meat out of you, getting a taste of your blood, till eventually you won't have no damn meat on your damn foot, man. If you don't get rid of that fox. They're sneaky, real sly, real slick type creatures. But you got to get rid of them, man. You got to know, like I said, is it not for you to know judgment? You got to have the discernment, man. Because if not, these guys are going to strip you away and they're going to put you back in the dirt, man. So basically, they're like cannibals, spiritual cannibals, man. Verse 4, then shall they cry unto the Lord, but he will not hear them. He will hide his face from them at that time, as they had behaved themselves ill in their doings. That's right. They behaved themselves ill towards the apostles, the elders of great millstone, man. The ones that brought them up, taught them through the spirit of Yahawah Shem Yahweh Shai, that given them the necessary tools to progress and grow in this thing spiritually. You know? So you're a heretic, man. You know, you're heresies. You brought in damnable heresies. But that's fine because you're a necessary evil. But the ones that are going to be in the palm and the hand of Yahawah Shem Yahweh Shai, no man can take them from him, man. All right? So I'm going to go from there to Ezekiel 13, verse 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts, hear ye the word of the Lord. Thus saith Yahawah Shem Yahweh Shai, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit, like it said in 2 Peter's, that follow after their own pernicious ways, and have seen nothing. You know, you didn't see nothing before you came into the truth. You embraced it. You ran with it, man. You grabbed that baton. You ran. You took out hauling ass. You were ready, man. But because you burned out, now you're trying to go back to the platform, back to the board, and redesign this whole new thing. Verse 4, O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the deserts, you see? You're like them foxes in the desert, in the wilderness, man. Just scavenging around. Verse 5, you have not gone into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the day of battle of Yahawah Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Because that's what we're getting ready for. We're getting ready for battle, man. We're getting ready for that day of the Third World War, man. To be covered in that day. Instead of you fallouts, these 2/3, you know, these false preachers and pastors and things of that nature, all they do is speak up against GMS, the true men of the Lord that on the highways and the byways risking their life, man. They've risked a lot of things in their life. It says, verse 6, they have seen vanity and lying divination, saying, the Lord saith, and the Lord had not sent them, and they have made others to hope that they would have confirmed the word. You know, you can't confirm the word, man, because it's already been confirmed. The elect are being sealed right now. The 144,000 are being sealed right now, man, before your eyes. You don't even know it. The end is about to come. It says, have ye not seen a vain vision, and have ye not spoken a lie divination, whereas ye say, the Lord saith it, albeit I have not spoken? Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahawah Shem Yahweh Shai, because you have spoken vanity and seen lies, therefore, behold, I am against you, saith Yahawah Shem Yahweh Shai, and my hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity and that divine lies. They shall not be in the assembly of my people, neither shall they be written in the writing of the house of Israel, neither shall they enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am the Lord thy power. You're going to know it, man.